Okay, so a few months ago I made this video about PowerWash Simulator and it got way more popularity than I expected it to. Now in the video I did not get the platinum because the game had a literal bug where the final trophy for finishing the career mode just would not pop. And at the time the game was on PS Plus, which is absolutely hilarious since they are literally in the spotlight and had a failed game. Anyways, this pretty much means it would just not allow you to platinum the game, and quite a few people thought I was just joking and being lazy, which sometimes I am. But in this case I was not, and I was low-key pissed because I poured over 40 hours into that video and I could not platinum it. However, a few weeks ago, those wonderful developers at Future Lab, or whatever dog-ass name that is,
That's what I'm saying.
finally decided, hey guys, we should go patch that. And it only took them 3 months to do. Round of applause, everybody, round of applause. They did it.
No, you're
So today I decided to go back and finish the game off, and would you look at that, the career mode trophy pops immediately once you open the game. I told you I wasn't crazy and you didn't believe me. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I do still have a few trophies left that I did not complete aside from the career mode one. First being a genius trophy called Delicate Excavation, and I also attempted to do the Good Things to Come trophy here also. Delicate Excavation is simple, and all you need to do is finish the Ancient Monument Hand thing level right here, using only the white nozzle the entire time. However, the Good Things to Come trophy is much more difficult, and you have to complete an entire level to 95% completion without finishing any individual part of it. So you can't fully clean anything until reaching that 95% marker, pretty much meaning you need to be as careful as possible when squirting water everywhere like true hoes do.
What did he say?
And funnily enough, right away when starting this on my first try, I was lost with the controls because it's been 3 months, as I said earlier, and I accidentally switched to the wrong nozzle, so I failed immediately and had to restart. God, this game is so much fun. I absolutely love it. I am definitely not being held hostage to say that right now. I have no clue what you're talking about. Anyways, I then began the run for real this time using only the white nozzle. My strategy going into this was also non-existent because it was already like midnight or something and my brain was fried, much like my sleep schedule. But nonetheless, I began away squirting everywhere. I also messed around with the cleaning solutions in the game for some reason. I think I forgot you actually need to use the soap gun or whatever for those things to work, but I also might just be mentally ill. Also, playing this game again is like a damn bad dream. I swear, even just after a few minutes of the soothing water sounds hitting the dirty stone, I began to fall into a zombie trance. Not drinking, not eating, not even thinking, just pure power washing power. The true pastime of our ancestors. Around 20 minutes into this level, by the way, I finally realized the smart strategy of doing this trophy, and I tried to begin leaving squares of dirt on body parts as to not have to worry about cleaning too much. And I gotta say, making some of these squares of closed off dirt was actually quite satisfying. Like, screw the rest of the cleaning, and if I could just do these all day, I would rather do that than actually clean the entire structure. Eventually, though, I did make it to the underside of this hand thing, and this is probably one of the most annoying things in the entire game. Especially since I need to make sure not to clean too much of all of them. But you pretty much just can't see or get a good angle on some of these fingers, which makes not cleaning them fully very hard since you are just sort of spraying and praying, as they used to say in the good old days. Anyways, I have already grown bored of trying to explain what the hell is going on when you power wash things in this game. Because it's so simple. You literally just water stuff and the dirt goes bye-bye as you hear the subtle water sounds. But I ended up being at 93% complete with this level before the most tragic thing ever happened, and it dinged, meaning I accidentally just cleaned a finger fully and have now wasted the past 40 minutes of my life. And mind you, I also left a square of dirt above this finger, so I was very upset at what the hell just happened. But then again, if I just did this first try and got the platinum nice and easy without any issues, then there wouldn't be this amazing content to talk about. So God's plan, I guess. Anyways, I then just finished the level off with a sour taste in my mouth from the Future Lab developers. I don't know who the hell they think they are. And yeah, there's the trophy for finishing the entire level using only the white nozzle. Easy in comparison to Good Things to Come. I then went after a different trophy because I needed a breather from all the BS that just got inserted into my specimen. And I did this very simple and very easy trophy called Head First. I'm not gonna make a sexual joke, but that sounds like something your mom used to engage in. Nonetheless, the trophy requirement is much more simple than the previous two that torment my mind now. You just have to wash off the drill head and drill up this drill right here before anything else. And you don't even have to finish the level for it to pop, so I literally spent 2 minutes doing this and I got it. I wish everything was that easy, I'm not gonna lie. I then tried to do the good old 95% completion trophy next again because it was literally the only thing I have left before the wonderful platinum that has been haunting me for the past few months. So first I tried to find the smallest level I could, and I landed on this one where you have to clean the penny farthing. Not quite sure what the hell that is, but it looks like an autistic bicycle, so there's that. Now obviously this is the smallest level in the game, but does that necessarily mean it is the best for the trophy? Now I can't really answer that because I failed it right away. And it pushed me over the edge so much because the game does sort of give you grace and auto cleans tiny amounts that you don't, which is nice when you're just playing, but not so nice when you're going for this damn trophy. Anyways, I then messed around with this golf cart level for a few minutes, but I knew going into it that it wouldn't work out. Sounds like my past few relationships with women, honestly. Anyways, I then did a last-ditch effort for the night and loaded up the skate park level because it looked big and would be easy to avoid accidentally finishing a part, but I realized it was 2 AM, so I said, this, I'm going to sleep. If that ain't the realest thing ever said in a video, I don't know what is.
That's what I'm saying.
But don't you worry, I did wake up the next morning and immediately loaded up the game once more to finish this off because fool me once, shame on me, but fool me twice, and I'll probably get made fun of even more in my comment section. Also, I did end up returning back to the big hands to do this trophy because it is the most recommended level. And it was honestly going great, is what I would say if I didn't literally fail right here at 26% completion because I forgot to look at the clean meter, which was lower than my self-esteem. Also, I'm pretty sure I left a square somewhere for this finger, but who knows, it's too late now. So I restarted the level once more, and even though it's 8 AM when I played this, I was already sick of this bullshit. It's way too early for that. So I tried again on the same level because why not? And it went much better this time. However, again, when I was at 63 or 64% completion, I ended up failing. But this time, it wasn't some stupid finger that is hard to see. Oh no, it was the entire palm part of this level, which is giant. And this was some serious BS. Just look at how big the square I left to be safe was. Like, seriously, you can't make this stuff up. I tried as hard as I could to do it the smart way, and it just did not work.
Stop the cap.
This is indeed the reason as to why I made the executive decision to stop playing this level for God's sake and for my own mental sake. So I returned to the penny farthing level again and began the torturous thing all over. This is just a cycle of life at this point. Failure, 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 and eventually not failure. But I did fail my first attempt, by the way. Oh, and I also failed my second attempt, so the blood pressure is indeed rising. And by the third attempt, I also failed, but thankfully I didn't yell too much, so no brain aneurysms happened. And finally, oh, finally, I locked in for real and managed to get the trophy. I did it, by the way, from sectioning off areas on the bike, just like on the hand level, but this time I was just tapping. Oh, I was ever so tapping the triggers, trying my best to clean the most careful I could, which did indeed work, and I pushed past the 95% meter, getting me the trophy. And the good old platinum after all. I still want my wage though from this 9 to 5. This game sucks. Which is also the reason as to why I deleted it to the shadows instantly after getting the platinum. Please get the fuck out of here with that trash, and thank you all for watching.